don't mean that they call me Chopper, you know. Yo, if you want to comment to me, them girls are something to come deal with it. It's not that bad of a shot. What is the DJ, man? Right now, game changer. Careful, man. I'm a big fan, me and I am the father.
Pressuring us, and this is the time for us not to be distracted but to be united. And having something like this, Jamrock cruise, we out in the sea, singing on the ship. It wasn't like this in those days, so I'm really honored. And I want to thank the people for supporting your own music. Reggae music, dancehall music is for the people worldwide. It doesn't matter what nation.
We love the babies.
So we love the babies.
Oh, is that 97?
Yeah, this on 97, brother.
We love the babies.
That is reggae/dancehall artist Sizzla Kalanji speaking with our affiliate Hot 97. And you heard what Damian Marley said about we love the babies.
We love the babies.
So we love the babies.
Of course, you're supposed to know where that's coming from.
I rather accept this as my plaque, man. Babies are innocent.
We love the babies.
I guess that is Damian Marley supporting Sizzla Kalanji burning those plaques received for our work done with DJ Khaled. Updates on which local artists will be performing at Burna Boy's concerts at the National Stadium on Sunday, December the 18th. Yesterday we mentioned that it's a possibility dancehall artist Popcorn will be performing at the concerts. My prediction was right as we are seeing at the update. Popcorn will be performing at that concert. Not just Popcorn but also reggae artist Lila Ike. Good luck, but I still feel as if maybe the lineup need 1 or 2 more local acts. Then again, maybe it wouldn't be a Burna Boy concert. But once again, nation, December the 18th at the National Stadium, will you be there? The other day we got news that popular social media personnel Samantha Fort Jenner passed away from complications due to surgery. Her daughter recently did an interview with the Jamaica star. The headline states Samantha Fort Jenner died in pursuit of beauty. Late TikTok star was tired of being body shamed. Tatiana Robinson, the daughter of late TikTok star and the businesswoman Samantha Fort Jenner Kellyman, said her mom was constantly bullied about the sagging of her skin, and that was a contributing factor in the 34-year-old doing body enhancement surgery in the Dominican Republic approximately 2 weeks ago. But the Spanish town native did not get a chance to show off her new body as she was pronounced dead on December the 3rd, 4 days after the surgery. Tatiana, 18 years old, remains in disbelief. The entertainment feed community here one there. Tatiana, the daughter of Samantha Fort Jenner, is stated that her mother, the reason why her mother went ahead and got her body done, it was because she was constantly bullied about the sagging of her skin. Nation, the drama pertaining to the 100 million GMD raised by Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation back in 2018 is still active. There have been a lot of back and forth with Shaggy and let's say the government. Well, not just the government and the chairman of the Children's Bustamante Hospital. As you know, the 100 mil made from that benefit concert is to use in the aid of Jamaica's pediatric hospital. Based on articles and reports we got before this, it would seem as if the government needs Shaggy to get active with the funds, but Shaggy have yet to do so. And once again, according to reports, it would seem as if the government wants Shaggy to hand over the funds. The most recent thing we see pertaining to that is this. Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has expressed disappointment that the $100 million raised by Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation from a 2018 benefit concert in aid of Jamaica's only pediatric hospital is still in limbo. The charity organization is operated by Jamaica's Grammy Award-winning recording artist Orville Shaggy Burrell and his wife Rebecca Parker. The funds were raised to procure 5 intensive care unit beds, but the project was put on hold because of lack of designated space. The kind of suspense of not knowing what is happening is a disappointment from the perspective of the persons who are expected to benefit from it, Tufton said in a Gleaner interview last week. I do believe that we should have advanced the process more than it is right now, and ultimately it is about the children. And while I believe that all members of the Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation, I have no reason to doubt the genuineness and the sincerity of the intentions. Ultimately, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and the eating has to be the children at Bustamante. Tufton said that he has been in dialogue with Bustamante Children's Hospital Chairman Kenneth Benjamin, to whom he had given directives to manage the process to ensure accountability and transparency. I am disappointed it's taking so long, said Benjamin, adding that the funds could go to other worthy causes at the Children's Hospital. Benjamin said that he made a request for the funds to be redeployed to purchase equipment for proposed new wards. He told the cleaner that the cardiac ward, outfitted 5 ICUs, was built at the hospital through a partnership with the Art Foundation and other stakeholders after the Shaggy Make a Difference Foundation commitment. Benjamin said that he had informed the foundation that the need for ICUs was no longer urgent and that funds could be rechanneled towards the construction of a new facility to house parents waiting for their children to get treatment. There was a need for 5 intensive care beds at Bustamante, so unfortunately or fortunately, they put a new wing, which was the cardiac wing, where children have heart surgery. So they add in it 5 or 6 extra intensive care beds. Shaggy said that he had applied to the institution that gives you duty free. For worthy causes, you can apply to them and get it stated that it's for a good cause. And he said for them to change it, you have to go and reapply. We said we don't need the intensive care beds anymore. Could we use it for other purpose at Bustamante? Said Benjamin. They were supposed to go and get amendments done to that relief of taxes that was specifically for those units. Rebecca, Shaggy's wife, said she'd have to go back to them and amend it. It's a couple of years now and nothing has happened. Nation, Shaggy replying to those statements had this to say.
That conversation should be thrown out. We never give money to government, right? We will never give money to government. That is not the model of Shaggy and Friends. Point blank. Now, as far as how we spend it, we have to choose the right way with our team and say how we spend it that we get the best, the most out of our book. And that is what we're doing.
So let me ask you this. What's the future of Shaggy and Friends charity concert going forward?
As far as the concert, you have to remember now, it says Shaggy and Friends. It was never me alone. I have tons of people that are involved in the Friends of Shaggy and Friends. When there becomes an attack on Shaggy, it's an attack on the Friends. So at the end of the day, I can't, even if I have a change of heart and say, yeah, I want to do it, I still have to convince these people to come on board with me, right? And in conversations with them, that's a harder sell at this point, you know? So I can't say that it won't happen, but I can tell you at this time there is no plans for that. But a lot of people don't know that there was a lot of meetings was going on started with Dr. James, it was the SMO, and we started that from about a year and a half ago. We had conversations about what to do with the funds. Now remember now, I'm saying 4 years, but we've been sitting in a pandemic for 2. You know what I mean? So we started afterwards and trying to figure out how best to do it. First they came with a situation that says they were going to just furnish 5 beds. And then there was another situation when COVID happened, they wanted us to help to build a ward. We couldn't do that because of the Charities Act of Jamaica, which says that whatever we earmark the money for, whatever it is that we raise the money for, that's where we have to spend the money. So bottom line, if you tell a man, say, you what, we're gonna raise the money and we're gonna buy a chair, you can't go buy a bed. Right. Right? According to the Charities Act, it's illegal. So we have to buy what is, where you say, related to the ICU. Now my big dream was to build a brand new ICU. That became a little bit difficult when we realized that the hospital is on JDF land, so we don't have enough space, we don't have land. And we realized there were a lot more obstacles to try and get land and get all these approvals to build a brand new ICU. So we came to a different idea, which was Rebecca and Dr. James and Mr. Woods and all of us come with an idea. So why don't we upgrade the existing ICU? So the existing ICU right now have 5 beds for the whole country. We also found another situation where there were 2 isolation rooms that are not in use anymore. They might use them for storage now. So we found spaces. Then with our architect, we came in with our architect, and he's looking at the surroundings and how we can expand the current building, right, to facilitate a 7-bed facility, to create make it a 7-bed facility, and enough room for storage and offices and stuff like that to work to make the ICU be state of the art. And that is what this whole vibe has been from meetings after meetings after meetings. Now, in fairness, the chairman came into knowledge of this probably a little later. So we had preliminary meetings from before, and he wasn't aware of it until afterwards. You know, I don't talk to the chairman normally, so it was the hospital that really kind of keep him on that. And you know, as far as the minister, I have not had a conversation with the minister at all. So, you know, there goes. But we literally have all the plans that we have going there, and we're basically full steam ahead, and we want to make it happen. For people to approve those things. And I want, before it reaches them, and somebody start marking and say, well, boy, I want the best set of people involved that can execute it properly, make the plans as professional as possible, right? That we have no problem.
The entertainment feed community. You see what time o'clock, you see what time and o'clock, and get that car here. And as usual, my people.